going to the dentist, I'm always super paranoid about looking 120 million% in the mouth area. Oh yeah. I run late to everything, or right on time. I don't like to say run late because normally my timing's absolutely perfect. So the plan today is to go to the dentist, drop off some stuff at the bank, and I think I need to run over to Home Depot and grab some weed and feed for the lawn. I'm starting to get these mysterious weeds popping up in the front yard after I've already treated. So that's a mystery, but it happens every year, so it's like this big weed battle at the beginning of the season. So there's the time I'm supposed to be there, 2:30, right? Lo and behold, pulling up right on time. So I just left cleaning. Check it out. Dr. Bishop is the dentist, does a great job. No issues. I highly recommend that dentist to anybody who needs a dentist. So now it's time to go to the bank and drop off some goodies and dog food. I think I gotta go by Home Depot, weed and feed. Yeah, that's kind of it. All right, so now I'm headed to Neighborhood Market, which is owned by Walmart. And the cool thing is about the Neighborhood Market is it's like the pilot store. It was like the first one. So here is the deal, the big deal right here. The first, to my knowledge, the first Neighborhood Market. So there's the good stuff there. That's what they like. It's this Pure Balance Wild and Free grain-free formula. It's bison and pea recipe, and the main thing for us is the grain-free, I think, because the oldest one, Chloe, the white one, has some kind of allergen to grain or wheat or whatever. I don't know, but they like that kind of stuff. And honestly, I like to view dog food as, hey, if I was a dog, would I eat that? And the answer is yes. And also, this is the last one for like a month or two. And I'll tell you why later. So tonight's binge night for a reason. It's just insane in my lifetime how much this town has grown, and how much it continues to grow. It's just certain sections of the town just have bad luck. It's just like good things come into those, and we call those, or I do, the cursed places. And there's two cursed places for sure. That just nothing survives, and it's good stuff, you know. And I don't know if it's just because you force yourself to go when they first open, and you have to make yourself go after that because it just doesn't stand out and you don't pass it a lot or something. But there's been a lot of good things come in and leave out of these two spots, and it's just an amazing thing. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, looking for Home Depot. Okay, Home Depot. I'm out of shape apparently because got this big bag. What is this? 50 pound, 43 pound bag there. That's gonna weed and feed. I parked on the other side of the parking lot. I guess I parked on the lawn garden side thinking that I could just go over there and pick it up, but it was actually on the opposite side of the building. I checked out and had to walk all the way across the parking lot with that in my hands. But I do want to show you what I got in the bag as an idea, because right now we're having to water we got a bunch of flowers on the back deck, and we're having to water those with a little canteen or whatever the hell they're called. But here's the plan, right? Got this. This is just the classic. This is what you grow up with. I'm thirsty outside, you know. I mean, this is youth, and it's metal, so no plastic if it's going to stay outside, my opinion. Handle, right? A little splitter device there for the back spigot. One's going to the timer, which will water the tomatoes. The other one will go to a hose, which I already have at home. I have an old hose at home. So this will stay on, right? And then I'm going to mount this to the side of the deck that the faucet is on. And the idea is to have this handle, right, and this to slide, this back piece here to slide down into the handle, and then the hose drape off the side of the deck against the house so you don't see it. It's not an eyesore. It's a, you know, cheap, thin hose that I have at home. It's not a, you know, a thick one, so it should be easy for her to pull over the edge and just water stuff without having to fill up a thing and go. So she can just, in the mornings before she goes to work, water all the plants with that, no problem. So that's the project for when I get home. Happy wife, happy life. It's absolutely amazing whenever you have the front parking place, whenever you hit your reverse lights or you turn on your vehicle, how people just go ape shit over your parking spot. It's insane. Like, it's funny because, I mean, I'm not that desperate, you know, a good walk, whatever. That's the problem with the obesity in the South or anywhere other than a big city. We're completely not used to walking around. Every time I take a trip to the city, and to a city, I mean like Atlanta, Chicago, New York, whatever it is, a bigger city. By the time I leave, a week, 2 weeks, I'm fully accustomed to walking where I go. And when you come back home, it's like, man, we're so freaking lazy because, you know, people will back up traffic. People will fight for a front parking place, or they'll have a handicap sticker and just come running out of the place, out of the vehicle, just fine, run in there and then jump on a little rascal thing to do their shopping, and then they piss and moan about how they can't get around you. Or you either lose it, you either use it or lose it, and people are losing it. It's insane. Just a little more, keep your mobility. It's so important. The older I get, the more people, you know, have health issues. You know, they're passing away, and it's just from lack of mobility. Like they hit a point in their life where they don't have to be as active as they were, and then it's just this downhill slope after that health-wise. So it's like I have to find a rhythm that I can maintain and keep my whole life that allows me to be mobile. And you know, my job is not my life. I don't live to work. I work to live. And then I have a life outside of my job. And I mean, I love my job. I want to have a hobby that I can maintain throughout my life. That way, when I retire, I can devote 100% of it to that hobby and really enjoy my retirement. I'm mobile. I'm on the move. I'm going. I'm looking forward to every day. And then if I can do that, to me, I think I can maintain a healthy life after work. And that's the goal. You know, after you're done with your career, you know, you got to keep going, because I've seen too many people just kind of go downhill after their work career is over, and that's super important. So if you're watching, you know, make that a goal. Try to find an activity or a lifestyle, a hobby or whatever that takes you away from work to where you can forget about it, and then you can pick that up full time when you're done. A lot of, or I'm getting a lot of from people now that I've started this vlog, is that people that I know that's watched it, wife including, is why do you want to do it? And honestly, it's kind of therapeutic. It's nice to just talk with a purpose. Like, you can actually impact something. You can make a difference, leave a little imprint on the world, and try to be as positive as possible. And I think that's the goal. It's like, what can you do to contribute to your peers? When you leave this world, what legacy do you leave behind? What footprint did you leave? And how big was that footprint? And that's kind of like the goal of this. Is like, I can't do anything to reach a group of people better than I can this avenue. And I like that fact, and I'm having fun with it, and there's nothing wrong with having fun and spreading a positive message as well. Now, I'm not going to spread a positive message all the time, but as things happen, I hope I can relay some information that I've learned through my mistakes and you know, give some advice and tips and stuff, and throw a bunch of product stuff in there. This is a good path to take for me to be able to expose some lesser products that I don't want to devote 3 or 4 hours to reviewing. If something costs $6, $3 or something like that, I can bring it up in this setting, and I don't have to devote an entire half a day to a $6 product, to a $3 product. I mean, that just doesn't make a lot of sense when I'm trying to make use of every bit of time that I have, because it's kind of limited these days. And but yeah, that's the goal. That's what I like about this.